What's up, craft kids?
Today we are going to be drawing Green Rainbow Friend.
That's right, Green from Rainbow Friends, and Green is he's a monster in the game, right?
Yeah.
And he's blind.
Yeah, he kind of feels around for stuff.
If he gets you, then he oofs you. All right, you ready to do this?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay, it's rolling. We've got our markers, we've got our paper, we're ready to go.
All right.
First step, we're gonna just draw the tippy top of Green's head, which is like an upside down, really wide U.
Yeah.
See what I mean when I draw it. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Doesn't really matter. Awesome. Next, we're going to draw the eyes because the eyes are kind of hanging off of the side of his face. So we're going to draw oval eyes, and they're barely hanging off. So remember that the top of the eye is probably going to be somewhere in here. Or the top of the eye, the top of the oval is going to be somewhere right in here. So I'm going to start there, go down, and go just off the side of his face. Good. And then I'm going to try my best to make it the same size on the other side.
That's hard to do.
It's hard, and does it matter if it's perfect?
No.
Not at all. Just trying to have some fun. Well, I think we both did a good job, actually. Yeah. And then you would want to bring his forehead down and have it run right into the side of his eye. Like that. It's going to look like that. It's not actually doing that. It's going to look like that. Awesome. Then we're going to continue to come down until we get to his mouth. Okay, his head is like cylindrical, but of course our heads are kind of angling in a little bit, which is fine. Completely fine. Okay. Awesome. And then I'm just going to level mine up a little bit. Okay, so they're pretty level. And then we're going to draw the top part of his mouth, a little tiny curve to it. And then teeth. He's got sharp teeth, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got sharp teeth. So we're just going to draw triangles. And I can fit 3. I don't know how many you'll be able to fit, Maddie, but
I think I might only be able to fit 3 too.
Awesome.
That was not intentional, but
yeah, that came out great. And then on the bottom, there's also more sharp teeth, triangle teeth. But I'm gonna make them fit. I'm gonna make them fit into these teeth. I'll show you what I mean. They're still gonna be triangles, but see what I mean? How they fit.
Mm-hmm.
Fit up in there. Awesome. And then a little bit of a curve to the bottom part of the mouth. Awesome. Then we get to draw the eyeballs, like the black part of his eyeballs.
Yeah.
Which are just, again, ovals. And then you just fill them in and do your best to get them to be the same size. Ooh, he's shaping up to be pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. Excellent job. Now, for the body. We're going to come down just a hair on each side. Literally just a small, tiny portion on each side. And then we're going to go right into a shoulder. So this shoulder on this side is going to come out and curve down. And we don't have a ton of room here. So we know that Green has really long arms, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this arm is going to bend down. And then it's going to do this big swoop. It's going to go up, 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 because he's really got long arms. Okay, we'll do that. There you go. Now, right up by the top of his head, I'm going to have my my fingers are gonna go just a little bit above the top of his head. So he's got 3 fingers. 1, and they're very rectangular looking, and they're very long. 2, and 3. Okay, they look rectangular fingers, basically. Cool. And then we're gonna complete his arm, and his arm is basically the same thickness the whole way through. So we're gonna try our best to stay the same distance apart the whole length of his arm. Good job, Maddie. Now, Green has a like pencil thin body, basically. So his body does not, like in the middle, does not get any wider than his head was. So that's why we brought these arms in nice and tight. So Maddie, the second arm is next. And the shoulder shape is similar, but the arm is gonna come down a little bit lower and not go up quite as high. It's still gonna have a funky shape to it. Okay, so we're gonna just do our best. However it comes out, we're gonna be happy with. So the first part is the shoulder curve. Okay? Try to match your shoulder curve. That's awesome. Good job. I think you did a nice job. And then, remembering that this outside part of the arm is going to become the inside part, I don't want to get too close to the edge. So, just follow me here. It's going to come down a little bit lower than the other one. And it's going to curve up. And it's going to only go up about that high. Just above his shoulder. Oh, yours is really good. Like, really good. Okay. Now is the fingers. So remembering that, again, this is now the inside part of his waving hand. We have to draw the 3 fingers here, and then we'll connect the outside. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. Try to look at that and make sure it's similar in size. Middle one comes up a little bit higher, and then the outside one like that. And that's pretty close. It's close enough. It makes me happy. We're gonna do his arm now, keeping it the same distance, as close as we can anyways. The same distance away. Oops, sorry about that, huh?
Yeah.
We can always thicken these lines later if we don't like exactly how they come out. And then his body, okay? His body is like very pencil thin. So for mine, I'm just gonna look at where these lines are above the shoulders and try to come straight down. And then Maddie, I'll show you what I was thinking on yours. Okay, and so his body will come down pretty low, like it's a long torso, okay? Now let's do our other side. We'll try to just mimic what we did there. Cool. And then his legs are in like a U shape. So they will simply look like this. U shape. And you just try to mimic it on the other side. Now we do the inside part, and his legs are wider than his arms. Okay?
Yeah.
So his legs are gonna be like this wide. Okay? Just do it whatever you think looks right. Okay, and then it's like a U, so we're gonna connect it like a U. So we're at the thickening and coloring part, and we're gonna do that and fast forward it and show you how it comes out. Green. All right, we had a blast doing these greens from Rainbow Friends. So much fun. Hopefully you drew along, and hopefully you stay tuned for more, because we're going to do more characters. We've got orange to do, and purple, red. So it's going to be fun. Stick around. We'll get to them eventually. Till next time. Bye.